Welcome back to my next Big Bang Theory Season 10 episode review video. Before I get into that though, pretty important, if you aren't caught up to the point where I am at rewatching or watching the Big Bang Theory, or you're just not entirely sure, then you definitely need to take the initiative and pay attention to the episode's title, which of course I'll mention as well as put in the description. If that happens to be the case, you found that you're not caught up, it would be my recommendation that you don't watch this video any further to avoid any potential spoilers. This will be the Big Bang Theory Season 10, Episode 9. The title of this episode is called The Geology Elevation. And this will be my review, reaction, recap after just finishing watching the episode. So at work at Caltech, the guys talk about Bert getting the MacArthur Genius Grant. Raj says it couldn't have gone to a nicer guy, or couldn't have happened to a nicer guy. Sheldon says everything is stupid and he wants to go home, so Sheldon is not happy that Bert got this prestigious honor. Sheldon calls Bert a hulking simpleton. Bert tells them about the call he got telling them that he won. He said, "Cool." And Sheldon says, "Somebody call George R.R. Martin. This guy knows how to finish a story." Sheldon's mad that someone left their bike in the hallway. Penny says that Bert is an indicator that there's life on another planet. She, of course, probably said that about Sheldon before. Howard shows Bernadette a remote control miniature Stephen Hawking. Sheldon's reading Bert's work. Leonard says it's always fun watching him read someone else's work. I hope you're happy you made me read this. Leonard suggests that him and Sheldon go for a walk so he can calm down, so Leonard can bat the pigeons that are in the way, because remember, Sheldon doesn't like birds. Howard shows the remote control Stephen Hawking to Raj, as well as Bernadette. Sheldon tells Leonard he admires him. Sheldon can't believe that he was surpassed by a geologist. Sheldon ends up throwing a rock into his foot because he was going to throw the rock to release all of his anger, but instead he threw the rock to his foot. Yeah. Amy tells Sheldon to stop fixating on Bert. Penny yells at Sheldon to knock it off. Amy tells Howard that the remote control Stephen Hawking is in poor taste. Leonard also says it's in poor taste. Kripke says it's hilarious, but he says hilarious, and he wants to drive it into the girls' restroom. Kripke's a bit of an odd duck. Sheldon says he doesn't need to worry about other people, just wants to think more about himself. And when does he not do that, is my question. Oh, how we will ever get used to the new you. Sheldon says Bert did quality research. Sheldon congratulates Bert on his research. Since Bert won, he gets a nomination for next year. Is your friend Howard, the engineer, working on anything cool? And Sheldon says he's not sure. You'd have to ask him. And then Sheldon hurts himself again. And Sheldon is so disappointed in himself. Raj says he's jealous of Leonard and Penny, as well as Howard and Bernadette's relationship. So trying to compare his issues with Sheldon's. No one's liked Penny's short hair. Me either. Bert now has a plaque by his office door, and Sheldon can't take this anymore. Knock, 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 Bert. Knock, 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 Bert. Knock, 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 Bert. Come in. And Sheldon, of course, goes into Bert's office. Sheldon says he's proud of this, but he didn't. He's been so envious of Bert's recent success. And Bert says once he gets LASIK, he'll be out of things to wish for. Bert tells Sheldon he has a lot to be happy about. And Bert tells Sheldon he liked Amy at one point, but he thinks he can do better now. So Sheldon, we find out, he gave Bert a Captain Kirk karate chop. And then Sheldon gets to have a video chat with Stephen Hawking. Sheldon asks how he deals with the success of colleagues. And Stephen Hawking tells Sheldon he's brilliant. Sheldon and Bert are at a Ellen DeGeneres taping, and Sheldon says she's delightful, and that ends this episode of The Big Bang Theory. So I'm going to score this one an 8.10, 8.0 out of 10. My character of the episode is Sheldon, and then as many of you know, I rate Penny, because that's the reason why I watched The Big Bang Theory. I saw Penny on the screen. I'm like, ooh, Who is that? For this episode, I'm going to give her an 8.4 out of 10. She wasn't really a focal point. She was in a couple scenes but didn't have a lot of dialogue. So you've heard everything I have to say. Now it's your turn. If you're a fan of The Big Bang Theory and you want to help me out with the YouTube algorithm, please consider Hulk smashing the like button. And know that I cover a lot of stuff on this channel. The easiest way to find out what I cover is to check out my playlist. I do UFC fight reactions, I do UFC prediction videos, The Walking Dead, Dexter, Breaking Bad, Shameless, Lucifer, Lost, The Last of Us, you name it, I cover it, so I'm sure there's something else that you'll like besides The Big Bang Theory. Share the video with a friend, put this video on any one of your social media platforms. Don't forget to sound off in the comment section about what your thoughts are on this episode of The Big Bang Theory. What would you score the episode, and who would you have to choose would be your character of the episode? If you want to do what I do and rate Penny, you can certainly do that in the comment section as well. And then last but certainly not least, don't forget to hit that sub button. You're watching the video anyway. Subscribe to the channel, join the team, show your damn support, and be a part of something special. And you never know what you're going to see on JDev TV.